Our starting pitcher in this one, Lucas Giolito. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of a mound, throwing down at hitters. His stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next to hit, Jonah Heim. Here in San Diego and just getting started. Next offering is fouled back. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Got him, Ricky. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike 3. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Pitcher's away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
2 down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Second baseman, Albies.
Makes the catch. Inning over. Back here in San Diego, and on the mound for the Pirates, Kumar Rocker. What's the scouting report on him? Stepping in, Andy Pajes. And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
In the air, right field. Robles on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting second, not shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
That one fouled off. Rocker. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That's a ball. Kazuma Okamoto, the next to hit, takes ball one.
That's outside.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Swings through that one out in front that time. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Foul ball. Lindor off of first with 2 away.
That's a ball.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Uh-oh, wrong base as it goes to third. Man at second. Off the mark there. 3-1 now.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
The second baseman,
Tommy Edman at the plate. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Here's your 1. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Lindor zipping around third. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. Back here at Petco Park, top of the second, Petey Halpin getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. On the ground to first. Stewart steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The third baseman, Nick Silgard.
That ball's foul.
Montgomery should have this one, and there's 2 down. Now the left fielder, Angel Martinez.
Number 1, Angel Martinez.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Green on the run. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Second inning here, no score. Stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging. The high heat, too much on that one. Bottom half of inning number 2. Leading off, Francisco Alvarez. Check swing went around, and the count 1-1. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Sliced hard but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Alvarez aboard here at first with nobody out.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. Here comes Alvarez around third. He will score and they take the lead.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now, Sal Stewart. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Too high. What does that mean, too high? Who cares? It's gone. A 2-run blast. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Ball 1.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next pitch is downstairs.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The wind to kick the 2-0. And another ball. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And that's ball 4. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Swinging a foul out of play.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Fly ball down the line. Robles towards the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. The 0-2. There goes the runner. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one down.
Ball 1.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the 3rd and final game of the series. In the air, left field. Martinez settles underneath it, and there are 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A 2-run shot. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 5-zip. Foul ball. Popped up. Albies moving under this one. And that is that. here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Victor Robles. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 5, shortstop Jacob Wilson.
Lindor on to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Up next for Pittsburgh,
2 down, base is empty. Now it's going to be Jonah Heim. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Edman measures 5 feet 10 inches, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2016. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher, number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
High fly ball right field. Robles on the move. And there are 2 outs. Now the DH for the Padres, Kerry Carpenter. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman, Cal Stewart.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Braden Montgomery will hit next.
Really
that's
good
too high.
especially with 2 strikes.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the 3rd. That one just misses.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown.
That is the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th, to the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Jeff McNeil. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Pirates definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
And that one handled. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one. I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Petey Halpin. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. And that one fouled off. In the air, right field, Montgomery on the move towards foul ground. And that is that. Bottom four, up now the Padre leadoff man, Andy Padres.
Number 44, Andy Padres.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
That one the other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages.
Tanner Banks gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. It's been tough fooling these hitters, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Out of line, out towards center. But misjudges this one, and it falls. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away. Here's Riley Green. He's 0 for 1.
The left fielder, number 31, Riley Green.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Two on, one out. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. The 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang. Back here at Petco Park, we go to the top of the fifth. Nick Sogar digs in now. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Number 1, Angel Martinez.
Gets him to chase after that one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next to the Padres, the right fielder, number 10.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Victor Robles. Fought off foul.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And that one lifted in the air center field. And that'll do it. Back here in San Diego, here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Padres putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
One, two now.
That's a ball.
The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
On a line, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second safely. One out. Runners. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Padres, Tyler O'Neill. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. On the mound now, Justin Sterner.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Did not go. Man at second. And it's fouled away. Here's a 1-1. Into center. Halpin coming on. Brings it in with a nice running grab. Out number 2. So up next, Sal Stewart. He's already homered here in this one. Steps off and bluffs a throw at second. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Got him swinging. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Jacob Wilson. On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning. Foul ball there.
You know, these Pirates, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
The designated hitter, Jeff McNeil.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
1-1 now. They take the force out, and the inning is over. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Braden Montgomery. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder, number 44, Andy Padres.
And the 1-0. On the ground to the left. To second, and that's not it. And he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief. Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boog. The player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
Runner on the goal. Pitch is high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline.
Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Well, he may throw to second. Save.
Nope. Outside.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 7-0. So 2 down. Riley Green, the next up for the Padres. And he'll step off and take the signs again. Tanner Scott on the pitch here. He's into the game with the bases empty. Scott, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 across on this San Diego homer. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, do players get bored during blowouts?
Well, it just depends. I mean, some days, Boog, when you're blowing it out, like you're getting a lot of hits and you're putting some numbers up in the columns. The worst thing on blowout games is if you're that guy with the goose egg and everybody else has got multiple knocks and you went over. You're just saying, man, what is wrong with me? This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Foul ball. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Nick Sogard.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball, that's high.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's back here at Petco Park. Set for the last half of the 7th. Tommy Edman now at the plate.
Ball in.
That's
ball,
outside.
that's off the plate.
Ball 2. Swings through that one for strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
2-2. That one missed. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses.
Ball.
So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now this is in the air down the line. Hauls it in after a long run. And there's 1 down. 1 out man at first. And now Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. So they bring on the veteran Kirby Yates. Clips the corner. 0-1.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
This one in the air center field. Halpin under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman, down. 2 work.
Aye.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Inside, ball 2.
The Padres up big in this one. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That smash towards center. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in San Diego, ready to begin. On Angel Martinez. New pitcher now, number 56.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
That one finds the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Next pitch, the right fielder, number 10, Victor Robles.
Comes up empty. The Pirates with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Struck him out swinging. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beat. So back to the top of the order. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jacob Wilson. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, number 24. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Waste no time there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Halpin settles under it and makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play.
Up next for the Padres, third baseman, number 7,
Fought off foul. Padres leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Riley Green, the next up for the Padres. Steps off the rubber. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A massive home run. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10